Hey everybody, Prepper Swan here. Good evening. Hope everybody had a good day. And we're going to get into the topic. We're talking about student loans. Should they be forgiven? Should they not be forgiven? I kind of went into it a little bit earlier in my video earlier, but I really wanted to get into it a little bit more and talk about it this evening. So we're going to get into that in just a couple of minutes. We're going to give a chance here for everybody, some people to get into the chat. And somebody's got water running because the pump is above us here. So anyway, is beautiful, beautiful day here today. I mean, we hit 91, just gorgeous. I think we pulled in like 6.7 kilowatt hours of power on top of that. So hey, Wolfang, how you doing tonight? And hi everybody else. I see everybody saying hi. So hello everyone. But yeah, we had a really, really good day, solar wise here today, and just a gorgeous, gorgeous day today, and it's still quite warm. So, as everybody already knows, and I'm going to say it again anyway, tomorrow is my daughter's graduation. So, she will be officially graduated. She had to do her rehearsal this morning, and so she had to, they do their caps, and they're allowed to write on their caps, but they have to like turn them in today so that they're going to be approved or not approved by the school. So, she did hers, of course, in Pink Floyd theme. So, but they did approve her there. So, but anyway, so let's get into our topic real quick. Oh, so before we jump into the topic, let me just say again, and I do say this beginning of all these chats, let's keep this very family friendly, family oriented channel. So no swearing, no racism, no silliness like that. Please, I would just ask you to be respectful, okay, and to each other as well in the chat. So anyway, so let's talk about this topic of the student loans. I personally don't watch the debates because I think it's a bunch of clowns. Realistically, they promise the moon and the stars in the sky, and they're all lying through their teeth. Okay, but so anyway, big theme of the debates was about forgiving student loans, and well, they are a bunch of clowns, Jennifer. They really are. I mean, it's funny. So somebody made the comment: the Jews control both sides. Realistically, both sides, guys, left and right, they are two wings of the same bird, two sides of the same coin. I think that's what a lot of people don't understand about the whole thing. They do this division thing to get us all divided, so we don't really focus on what the true problem is, which is the government. So that, in my opinion, is a reason. They are always going to take care of their rich friends first. Okay, they're never going to look out for the middle guy, and they're going to promise the poor everything under the sun so that they get their vote. And it's ridiculous. I mean, and nothing is for free. It really isn't. Nothing is for free. So, do I believe we should have free healthcare in this country? Absolutely, I do. Do I believe that we should have free education for everybody, and that's trade school on up? I absolutely do. But now, with talking about the education system, and I talked a little bit before, and I'm going to get into it a little bit more tonight. But okay, so the student loans, their promise, you're talking about forgiving all these student loan debts. Well, you have these people that went out and got these educations, and it is not my fault, or it's not your fault, that somebody took 4 years of basket weaving in college. And I'm saying that jokingly, but like here's a great one: communications. You would go to college for 4 years and you have your communications degree. Where are you going to go? There's only so many commentators out there, and so I mean, it's just those are the things that or there's different degrees that you really can't go out and get a decent job doing. Okay, now there's other things, obviously. Somebody, Jay, just said gender studies. Yeah, where are you going to go with that degree? You're not going anywhere. You're not going to make any money. So I mean, it's ridiculous. These different things that they have for people, and they're going to get out of college after 4 years, and they're going to end up working at Burger King or McDonald's or something like that because they can't get a job in that field. Okay, but that's not our fault because they decided to pick something that they could not pursue and make a decent career out of. Now, I had somebody ask earlier, what is Heather going to college for? Heather's going to college for psychology because what Heather wants to do is she wants to be a profiler for the FBI. That's her ultimate goal. And RIT, where she's going to be going to school, they have an association with the FBI, and so that's what she plans on pursuing. So, but anyway, so people go out and they get this degree, and then they get out in the real world, and a lot of these degrees don't correlate into the real world. So those are things. Yeah, masters in basket weaving. Now that's deep. There you go. Yeah, Criminal Minds. Heather loves that too, Jennifer. She loves all those CSI Criminal Minds. She loved watching like Joe Kenda. I like Joe Kenda too. I mean, he's just unbelievably smart gentleman, and college educated, obviously, but just he was able to look at things very analytically. So anyway, certain people will get into college and they have a game plan, okay? And other ones get into college and they have no game plan. So these things happen, but it's not our responsibility to bail these kids out when they get out of college. They made that debt. They should pay for that debt. I mean, like when I went back to school, like I said, I went back to school at 29 and got my nursing degree and had a bunch of student loans because, I wasn't getting nothing for free. And so I paid those over. It was a 10-year period of time. So, but I paid them every month very happily because I got my education in a field where I could go actually out there and make a decent living. And so, I was very, very blessed in that aspect. But I also looked at the situation and said, okay, I started out as a CNA. I did that work for 5 years and said, I'm not breaking my back for the rest of my life. So I wanted to move on to the next thing. And obviously the next thing was getting my LPN. So that's what I did. And like I said, it was the best decision I ever made. Really, really happy I did it. I've met some wonderful, wonderful people through the years, taking care of some great people. You know what I mean? But now, it doesn't always have to be college per se, okay? Because it's like technically going to LPN school is not college. I didn't go to a college. I went to an accredited program to get my LPN. So that's more, they call it, it's more in the trades, if you will. Your carpenters, your plumbers, your electricians, same thing. Those are trade schools. Those are people that will never be without a job. They will always have work. And so, that's the way that kind of goes. I mean, if you are looking and you don't mind getting your hands dirty, they can make a very, very good living. So now Hyundai is offering those student loans a $900 payment on that loan when they finance a new Hyundai. Wow. Okay. Pile on the debt. Yeah, exactly. That's crazy. But I work in the prison. Why do felons get free college, but not my kids don't? You know what? And I agree with that, Mr. Rose. That's a great thing. Yeah, they go to prison and they get free education and get all kinds of stuff for free. That's crazy. Absolutely crazy. It shouldn't be that way. Like I said, my philosophy is everybody should be allowed to either go to a trade school, whatever vocational school that they want to go into, whatever, if they're into that type of thing and they have the brains to be able to do it. All college is the same thing. I think it all should be free. But again, my way to pay for that is not on the taxpayer. It's on the students themselves. Once they're done with that 4-year degree or 5-year degree or their master's or bachelor's, whatever they're going for, they have to, for the rest of their life, pay 1% of their pay back into that school system or college funding area. So, like whatever college they went to, 1% of their pay for the rest of their lives go back to that college or trade school or vocational school or whatever it may be to continue to support the next coming generation of kids. But think about how fast that pool of money would build up. That would build up really, really fast. They could have great colleges, top of the line equipment, and all those type of stuff. Even with the deans making a fortune like they do, as we all know, when you have these different colleges, the person that's ahead of the college is making a freaking fortune for what? You know what I mean? I don't know. I mean, they're the figurehead, if you will. Guys, if you haven't done it yet, if you could shoot me a thumbs up, I would definitely appreciate that. Yeah, except in retirement. Mr. Rose just said, yes, when you retire, then you don't pay the 1% anymore. Exactly. But it makes sense to do it that way because you're paying into the system. You pay, but you don't have to pay right away when you get out there and you get working for the rest of your life, whatever job, even if it's not a job in the field that you went to school for. 1% of your pay goes back to that college that you went to. And, that's the way you get, to do that. And that's just my opinion, as far as that part of it goes. Hey, Kat, how you doing tonight? Research salaries at public universities, you'll be shocked. Oh, I'm sure. I know that the professors are making a freaking pant load of money. And, they are definitely not hurting. And they got, the head of Heather's department is doing a study, I think it was on goldfish. I think it was. Heath, come here. She'll remember. I think it was goldfish, but I'm not 100% sure. Or it was some kind of fish or something, maybe. So she's coming. I'm 15 and a prepper. Good for you, Cody. That's good that you're getting ready and being smart about it at a young age. That's very, very smart. What was that professor, the head of that department there? What was she studying? What was it?
When you visited?
Yes.
Animal psychology?
Yeah, she was doing animal psychology. But what was it, goldfish?
She was doing otters, dolphins, and goldfish.
Okay, otters, dolphins, and goldfish. That was her focus. And I'm not belittling that. I'm just saying, but it's like you have somebody that is the head of that entire department, and that's what her focus is studying the behavior patterns of otters, goldfish, and
was she the leader? I don't think she was.
Yeah, she was. She was the head of that department. Yeah,
she was
and
weird.
dolphins.
I don't know. A little weird.
Don't say that. She could be watching.
I know, that's why I had to stop myself.
Yeah, no, she's not weird. She's just different.
Well, did you tell about how we were a little bit late because we were lost, and she was like, "Oh, you're only 8 minutes late," but not that I'm keeping count. I'm like, you kind of are. But okay.
Well, I'm a big person for punctuality, guys. Huge for punctuality.
Thank you. I haven't graduated yet. That's tomorrow, but close.
Yeah. It's. Hold on a second. There we go. Ant. Sorry, guys. But yeah, it's you have these people that they're the head of these huge departments, and that's their field of study. That's what they're studying. And like I said, I'm not putting her down for that. I'm not, okay? But I think that there's probably a few more pressing things in the world to worry about than the behavior patterns of otters and goldfish and dolphins.
She does a lot of different things, not just that.
Well, no, but that was her main focus. Yes, that was her main focus.
She's getting money out.
JJ just asked, Heather, when will you be off to college?
Well, we have orientation the 20th through the 25th, and my first official day of classes is the 26th of August.
August, yes.
I was getting there.
Excuse me.
Mm-hmm. I know, I was ready to put my test to the right, to the left, because I had to wear 2 for the school and then for a club that I was in, so I am excited. It's pretty cool.
Kate is asking, what do you want for a present?
I don't know. You guys don't have to get me anything.
All right. JJ's asking, are you excited?
Yes, I am excited.
And nervous at the same time. She's both. She's excited to go on and do the next step in her life.
I'm nervous. I just hope that I don't trip and fall on my face.
Kevin said she should have said a new car. That's funny.
If you want to put out the money to get me a new car, then I will accept it. But
no, her school's not in New York City.
No,
we were not wanting New York City at all. A few more hours and you'll be a graduate. Yes, she will be. Mm-hmm. Party at the homestead. Yeah, Dad's going to cry is what Dad's going to do.
I'm not going to have a party here. We're going to have a party somewhere else.
Yeah, we got a planned party for her. I got her a bicycle. See, she can't have a car her freshman year on campus.
Yes, we can.
Can you over there?
Yeah.
I thought you couldn't.
No, a lot of schools you can't, but at RIT you can because it's such a big campus.
Well, you got a bike.
I got a bike. Ooh. I like it. It's fine. Where's Oprah when you need her? If one of you guys decide that you're multimillionaires and want to give me stuff, I will not say no. Just kidding.
Like I said, that's funny. Yeah, I say that a lot, I know.
Hmm.
Well, you know what? It's like I'm very, very proud of her because somebody said nothing wrong with crying. I did it 5 times. Our cabin in the woods just said that.
Hmm.
And, it's just, I'm very, very proud of her. She's worked extremely, extremely hard. She gets to wear the gold robe, being in the top 10%
I was just
of
about
her
to say that
class.
somebody asked what I was going to wear. I have the gold robe for being super smart. And I'm, besides the valedictorian, class president, salutatorian, I'm the third one called because of my last name. So I'm
that
going to
helps,
sit there
yes.
for like an hour waiting for everyone else. So that's going to suck. Not actually an hour, but then I'm just going to, I don't know, wear a dress, I guess. You can't really see it underneath the giant, uncomfortable robe. So
Yeah, their robes are huge.
hmm.
And then she gets like a gold rope.
And then I can actually show you my tassels. I'll be right back.
Yeah, she's gonna get her tassels. She got one of her tassels is for being in art,
National Art Honor Society.
National Art Honor Society. And then what's the other one, hon?
Just normal school.
Just a normal school. So yeah, so she gets the 2 tassels. She's a very, very smart young lady, and she's doing very, very well. Yeah, the robe is very hot. Yeah, I'm sure it will be for us. But it's going to be in the 80s, I think, tomorrow. And actually, they're doing it in the gymnasium. So that should be a whole
We'll
lot
have
of
those
fun.
giant industrial fans where they do it every year.
Yep.
Oops. So this is the one. I can bring it closer just for school because our colors are red and black. So very exciting, that one, I guess. But this one's more fun. It's rainbow for art. So, I'm excited about this one. I already see it right here. It blends in with my hair. Very thrilling. I know.
Hey, Vincent, thank you very much. Congratulations, Heather. My sister is going to be a cop. Here is cash free. Well, thank you very much.
Thank you, Vincent.
Thank you very much for giving that to her. I appreciate that. And you know what? Your sister being a cop, that is a tough profession.
Well, I want to work at the FBI, so.
Well, I told them that you wanted to be a profiler for the FBI.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So law enforcement, I guess.
Yeah, it's definitely going to be a hard road, and it's like the professor, when we had gone and visited her, she said they picked the best of the best, but I think she will do very, very well in that, and doing the psychological profiles and stuff like that of people. So that should be pretty, not forensics.
We'll see.
Well, she would look at being a
forensic pathologist.
Forensic pathologist,
which is like a coroner, basically, examining dead bodies to see how they died for the police.
Like Michael Baden is one of the famous ones on TV.
Sure, but it was like 14 years of school, and I don't want to spend my entire life
going
to school. Yeah. Right. So let's all donate our $10 for a used car. Yeah. No, you don't have to do that.
Yeah, that would be a very bad car, I'm sure. Oh yeah, Heather will be at the meetup. When we get together, Heather will be there.
We're having a meetup?
Well, we're going to try to get together in Letchworth in August.
Glad to see that he told me this.
I told you.
You did not. I have no idea what this is about.
Okay, well. Can you handle working with dead bodies, JJ's asking?
I guess, yeah.
You should get used to it.
Yeah.
It's like anything else. And then what'll happen is, because when she's very, very new and green, they're going to mess with her really, really bad. We're talking about getting a get-together in Letchworth State Park here in New York to try to, just to do like a kind of a meet and greet, everybody get together and just kind of get together and enjoy like a weekend picnic type of thing. They have pavilions, so I got to look at seeing about how much it's going to cost to rent a pavilion, and I have to call them. This week has been crazy, so I will get on there. Probably not tomorrow, because tomorrow's her graduation, but we're definitely going to get into that next week, and I'm going to find out if we can, if that's going to be doable here. So I will let you all know.
And Mike Knife, I think the FBI is a fine job. I don't need a pretty little feminine job because I'm a girl. So that's what I want to do, and I'm going to do it. So
She will need a master's minimum to get that job. Yeah, she plans on.
The school I'm going to has a 5-year master's program for experimental psychology, which will allow me to do a lot with that. So that's what I want to do.
And then when she gets the job, she can continue to go on with more schooling once she's actually working. And I'm going to tell you what, she's smart enough, and she has a determination. I'm not sure where she got that from, but she got it from somewhere.
For myself.
Stubbornness. No, you got that from me all the way. So, but no, she's very determined, and she's going to do very, very well. So that's I'm really, really happy for her. Yeah, she's going to be Dr. Carswell one day. People will say that will be who she is.
And for languages, I haven't got my schedule yet, but I
Hey Kevin, thank you very much. I hope it runs. Yeah.
I put in a request to either take Russian or German, because we're German and Russian is, Russian I guess is cool. And for the FBI that'd be helpful.
Right.
So hopefully I get into one of those 2 classes.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to be monolingual for the rest of my life, because that would suck.
JG just said Silence of the Lambs.
Mm-hmm.
Hello, Clarice. So, yeah, the behavioral analysis unit. Yep, that's exactly where she wants to get into.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she figured Chinese or Russian would be the 2 that would be good ones to take. So that's why she wants to. She wants to take. Somebody said, "What are you studying?"
I'm able to read.
Okay. Well, I'm just.
You were talking. I wasn't going to interrupt you.
Okay.
I'm going to college for psychology. For music mad. Oh, I love reading about the Mandela effect. Since you just said, "Hello, Clarice."
Right.
So interesting seeing what we can convince our brains, I guess.
Yeah, training it for the FBI down at Quantico. Yep, that's where she would end up having to go. So they do programs where they have to do an internship. Is that what they call it?
They're called co-ops, where it's like 250 hours working, and the FBI does pay their interns, which every intern should be paid, because free internship is slave labor. So, but still, yeah.
Sandy P just said, "I'm in Virginia." That's cool. Yeah, she's going to do psychology. She's doing the ones for being able to do like
criminal profiling. So abnormal psychology, and I don't know, just maybe childhood behavioralists for a little bit to see how that can go along with it. I don't know. RIT has a couple of different routes I can take with it. So.
Mango tea, do reverse psychology on your dad. Yeah, that wouldn't work with me. Reverse psychology would not work at all.
Mm-hmm.
Took psychology in high school, found out I'm insane. Well, that's good. It's good. At least you know.
It happens to the best of us.
It does. It does.
I'm going to go lock up chickens. I might be back. Maybe, if you're lucky. Send more $10 and I'll think about it.
No, stop. No. She does have my weird humor, so just so you guys know that. No, she's going to, I have no doubt she will succeed in whatever she decides to do. Absolutely no doubt at all.
There's a whole bunch of them out.
They're still out?
Yeah.
Hey, Lori Austin. Heather, grad gift card money. Cool. You like art. I'm a scenic artist on Broadway. Oh, very cool, Lori. And thank you very much for that donation. Thank you so much.
That's cool. Scenic art is underappreciated. Like, look at what Bob Ross did. He's super famous, but maybe Monet.
Well, he didn't get really super, super famous till after he was dead.
Then why did he have a show?
Well, he had a show. I know, but it's like he didn't really get.
Well, he didn't sell any of his art. He donated it all.
Right. No, and he was I like Bob Ross.
And him and I have the same birthday, Bob Ross.
Yes, they did. Yeah. Yeah, she was wearing. She got a Bob Ross shirt and wore it to school, and her peers were like, "Who's that?" But Heather is an old soul. She is an old soul. So fluffy little. It's trees. It's what was it? What?
Fluffy little trees.
No, happy trees, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, fluffy little clouds and happy trees. The painting guy, yes, exactly, Kevin H.
With the fro.
With the fro, yes, from back in the late 70s, early 80s, I
Ish.
believe.
I
Ish.
think he died in the 90s from cancer. So.
Yeah, he had cancer. I knew that.
Puppies are whining. I have to go take them out.
All right.
Otherwise, they will not stop.
No, I heard them whining. I know they shouldn't. You just took them out a little while ago.
No, they've been out so often recently.
Oh, I know.
I'm freaking selfish.
Well, you know how that goes. We don't mistakes. We have happy little accidents. Exactly. There you are. There. That's right. Oh my God. Yeah, he was pretty funny. And when I read that he was a former drill instructor, I was like, no freaking way. But the guy was like so chill and just very soft spoken. But and the reason that he stopped being a drill instructor, he didn't like to yell at people. So I thought that was pretty funny. So yeah, he was in the Air Force. So yep, that's very funny. Still watch on reruns on public TV. Yeah, it's still on there. I know he's still on there. But yeah, he was like he was the most chilled out individual. I'll tell you a funny story. Yeah, Bob Ross was a drill instructor. Yep, look it up. Look up the history of him. It's amazing. Another one that I thought was funny, if you guys remember, obviously older people will know what I'm talking about, was oh my God, I'm going blank now. Not Captain Kangaroo and Mr. Green Jeans. Remember those guys? But the other one is oh my God, It's a Beautiful Day in the Neighborhood. What was Mr. Rogers? There you go. Somebody just popped it up there. Yep, Mr. Rogers. I had, watched him as a kid, and then I remember being like in my 20s, and I turned the TV on, and he was on, and I was like, he's still on? I mean, he's long passed away now, but oh my God, that's just something you grow up with, when you remember those type of things, and that was pretty neat. So, hey, Wolfang, thank you very much for the donation. I appreciate it. Mr. Rogers got into doing what he did because a girl committed suicide right in front of him. Wow. Now, I didn't know that. I think he was ex-military too, if I'm not mistaken. I think Mr. Rogers was Special Forces, if I'm not mistaken. So think about that. Did they go from that kind of a career to doing something where they're really, really trying to help people? I don't think he was a pedophile. I do not think Mr. Rogers was a pedophile. That would have definitely come out, so I don't think so. There's no way. He was a sniper, JJ said. Okay. Yeah, Special Forces to Special Education, exactly. But you know what? When you do something in that venue, then you probably, once you got out of that, he wanted to help people. And I totally respect that. I think that's awesome. Captain Kangaroo was in World War II with Lee Marvin. Okay, yep. Yeah, I thought he was ex-military as well. So a lot of those guys, got into that to really, really help people. Yeah, PBS has a ton of educational programs. Yeah, a lot of stuff. Yep. Oh yeah, no, it had been verified. Mr. Rogers was in the military. Yep, absolutely it was. Bob Ross was a master sergeant. Yep, I knew he was way up there, and he was a drill instructor. So that's pretty wild. But think about this, okay? Captain Kangaroo. Let's think about that for a second. When he became famous for Captain Kangaroo, he had that awful haircut, and he had to keep that awful haircut for the rest of the time he was on TV. So I felt bad for him for that, because that was a pretty bad haircut. But that's what he was known for. So that's pretty funny. Hey, Mr. Ross, here's to Heather's 1981 beater, LOL. Yeah, that's actually, thank you very much. I appreciate that. Thank you very much. Yeah, Heather's going to do great, guys. I mean, I absolutely have no doubt. Same with Bob Ross's afro, right? Yeah, because he had the afro and he could never get rid of it, because that's what he was known for, was that afro. The guy who played Scotty on Star Trek was a war hero in World War II. I heard that too, Frank. I heard that as well. Scotty lost a finger in World War II. Yeah, I know. Like I said, there's a lot of those guys. If you go back in old Hollywood guys, did you know his accent was fake? I did not. No, I thought Scotty's accent was real. I thought he was Scottish. Oh, there, yeah, just hiding. There's Mike. Oh, on Star Trek, he was always hiding the missing finger. Well, you can't really blame him. Oh, he was Canadian? Okay. Yeah, Pat just said I should think about getting Heather pepper spray on a keychain. I definitely am going to get her some pepper spray before she goes off to college. She's had a little bit of training. I've taught her a few things as well as far as self-defense goes. So we are definitely going to make sure, because she's tiny, as you see, and I don't want, I don't want anything to happen to her, and I want her to be able to protect herself. And her and I have talked a lot, and I don't think she's going to put herself in bad situations. She's really too focused, honestly. Oh, I came in already, Mike? Hey, why not talk about your topic? We were, Dan, actually. We were talking about it here in the beginning when we started out. But we always get off the rails pretty quickly. What car would Heather want? No idea. No idea. She never really had a preference for a car. Oh, made dinner and missed the topic. We were talking about. Okay, we'll go back into topic a little bit, guys. So I know we get off the rails here. We were talking about the educational for college students. Should their student loans be forgiven? And absolutely not. I don't think that their loan should be forgiven because if they made stupid choices and took courses in electives that were not going to correlate into the real world, that's on them, and that's on the people guiding them and telling them what to take in college. Some of these kids just want to go to college to party, okay? Some of them, absolutely, that's their focus. They want to party. Where other kids are really locked in. Here's an example, okay? I'm going to give you an example of something. Heather's going to RIT. I mean, you guys have seen the sweatshirts we had in the coffee mug, so that's where she's going to be going to college. It's a huge, huge college. It's a technical college, okay? And she's going to be taking psychology. So, and again, she wants to be a profiler for the FBI. That's her ultimate goal. She wants to do that. So, anyway, when we were there at the college, there was a former student that had graduated like 10 years ago, had started his own business, okay? And it went huge. And so he ended up selling the business and was retiring at a very, very young age. And he made a $50 million donation to the college. Now think about that. That's crazy. My boy has been working for 2 years after college and paid $50K back in debt already. That's awesome. I'm actually glad to hear that. They make the choice to go to college. Once they get out of college, if they can't find a job in their field of study, like I said, there's so many stupid things that people go to college for. And I'm being honest. There was a girl that with St. John Fisher where we were Heather had done a thing last year, and the one girl was getting ready to graduate, and she had told us what her field was, and I won't say, but was she not an idiot?
Yeah, and she had changed her major like 4 times.
Yeah, she had changed her major 4 times, and she was an idiot. I mean, but she had got a free ride for college, and she took advantage of it. And her field of study that she was graduating in, I would say, good luck getting a job and making any decent living on that. So,
I am on my way to a used car. Have you gotten lots of $10 donations? Since I was gone?
Somebody else, like 15. Somebody else had done 15. So. Lesbian porcupine studies, yeah. Well, there's just basket weaving. I had said basket weaving, but like communications, like I said. Now there's a field. There's not a whole lot of job opportunities out there for that with upper advancement. You know what I mean? Studying. I know they have all kinds of different. I'm not going to get into all the ones that they have, but there's some really stupid things that these kids go to college for, and are not thinking ahead for when they get out of college. And then they get out of college and they're $100,000 in debt. And where are you going to go with it, with this no moving anywhere type of career? And then they can't understand why they can't get a job and make $100,000 a year to start out with. Hey, L. Gibson, congrats, Heather. This will help with the textbooks. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
It's very nice of you. Thank you very
much. Gotta put that
much.
one aside. Because I need it, believe me.
Yeah.
College is very expensive.
Yeah, unfortunately it is.
We're getting all these letters for student loans, and I'm like, I don't want to think about that yet. I just want to go to school and not think about money.
Do you think it's right for a CEO or a Walmart to make over $12 million per hour? No, $12
million?
Well, some of them make ridiculous money. There's a ridiculous amount of money there. When it comes to these big, huge corporations, I have a problem with the CEO who realistically does nothing.
Like Jeff Bezos from Amazon. His workers get $11 an hour while he's just a multimillionaire.
Billionaire.
That's what I meant. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
but he makes more money in a single day than most people do in their entire lifetime.
Right, which is ridiculous. Or $12,000 an hour,
yeah,
not
$12
million.
I was $12 million, and then you just cut me up for.
Well, excuse me, I'm sorry. Okay, but yeah, there's no way that they deserve that much. What their salary should be capped out at a certain level, and then there should be that trickle down effect that they should take care of their workers and actually pay their workers. I'm going to tell you right now, if I had a business, which I kind of do with YouTube and my website and stuff like that, and Mike actually works for me. He's part of my group, if you will, and and I told Mike right from the very beginning, as I grow, you grow. We take care of each other. He does a lot of behind the scenes stuff for me, which I appreciate hugely. You have no idea how much I appreciate him. But at the same time, it's like, as I make money, I'm taking care of him as well. So one hand washes the other. But unfortunately, a lot of these businesses, they don't think about the smaller people in their companies. Now, so we're a two-man company. It's me and Mike. So that's it. Because he's the one that actually makes the T-shirts and the bumper stickers and stuff like that. He has me stand in the corner. Yeah, right. Yeah, but
Travis, and I've seen that joke before. Very clever.
Shine on, you crazy diamond. That's right, Heather.
My friend put that in my birthday card at the end of it. She wrote this long thing, and she's like, "Shine on, you crazy diamond." And I'm like, "Yep."
Does YouTube seem to make you much money? Not really.
Not alone, at least.
Not alone, no. They play a lot of games. They've been playing a lot of games this year, and they're not just to me, but a lot of other YouTubers as well. A lot of other creators. Not showing, not putting in the right amount of views of people are doing, and unsubscribing people, and then I get people say, oh well, it's it's the algorithms, and they said that it's going to happen that way, and all this type of stuff. That's all BS. They were not having those type of problems before, and you're, like I said, there's a lot of games going on with YouTube right now, so it's unfortunate, but it is what it is. There's really not a whole lot we can do about it.
Can I say something?
Yes, go right ahead.
Unrelated. I just got my art back from the AP College Board for Art because somebody said they wanted to see my art. It's only 5 pieces. I could show that if you want. It's the best of my best, I guess.
Yeah, go grab your stuff, honey.
All right, because somebody said they wanted to see it, so.
Does my website make me money? A little bit. It's like I said, if the more passive ways you have income coming in, the better. So, you guys see, you're going to get an art show and you didn't even know it. Am I looking forward to being a grandpa? Not anytime soon.
Oh, I don't want to be a mother anytime soon, so don't get ahead of yourself.
No, yeah, let's not get ahead of ourselves there with that one.
This one, is of not Eddie, but another brother of mine.
Yeah, that's Joshua.
Yep.
And he's jumping off a boat, so that's what that is. He's jumping into the water. So that's
there. We go. A little bit more centered.
Yeah, sorry. All right. So here's that one.
This is one of my favorites I've done ever.
And this is one she did for a certain project for.
We had to take an old photograph and alter it in some way, and I thought that they all looked like witches, so did the witch imagery, I guess.
So that was the one she did there.
This is, we did take a story or a movie that we like and change the theme or a part of it. And this movie is Cloud Atlas, and it's like my favorite movie ever. And so there's a scene where the guy kills himself, so I changed it so at the end he doesn't. So it's one of my favorite ones. This is the first piece for my AP art concentration. You have to have 12 pieces all of the same theme, and my theme is time. So.
And this was kind of like her frustration of, because obviously that's her in the picture, of dealing with everyday pressures of being in high school and all that type of stuff.
Mm-hmm. That's watercolor. It's my favorite medium is watercolor. So every single one of my concentrations, except like 2, were watercolor. That's what I was just forced to put in. It's just a skull that we had to draw.
Where's that one? Where's my favorite one?
The boat?
Yeah, the ship in the bottle, or in the light bulb. There's another one of hers. But she's going to go get the one that is my favorite that she did. And it was a pencil. She did it in pencil, and it's absolutely awesome. Yeah, teenage pressure is unreal these days. You got to remember with the social media and everything else that the kids have to deal with. Hey, look at my tan line from my glasses. Yeah, this one here that she did, this is my favorite one that she did.
And this one and the Cloud Atlas one were on micron pen because I really like microns. So
yeah, that's a ship and a light bulb. So that was my favorite one that she did. So
yeah. Lots of hours of work. So
somebody just said there's a place in Vermont that would take your work hands down.
I wish. Okay.
No, Heather did not make the picture behind me. One of my subscribers did this picture here, and so that's where that one is from.
If I could sell my artwork, I so would, but I don't think anyone would buy it. So
I saw you say that, Tim. I said put a tarp under the sawdust, makes it easier for cleanup. I have the way that I have my chicken coop on the side. The doors will open up, they'll swing out. And so when it's time to clean out the chicken coop, I just basically got to push everything and it'll go right outside there. So, yeah, loan forgiveness equals banking failure. Exactly, because the banks are making a ton of money on interest from student loans. Absolutely they are. That last one would make a cool tattoo. Yeah, it would. I think it would absolutely make a very cool tattoo. Draw devil's doors, yeah.
I can get it right. There we go.
Yeah. Hey, Tim, thank you very much. Thank you. He said, I love your videos. So thank you very much. Schools are making it on tuition. Oh, of course they are. They are making a fortune on tuition. You got to figure how many kids are going to RIT?
I think their total body is almost 20K.
Yeah, about 20,000 kids at, $50K a year. And that's not including housing and feeding everybody and everything else.
And somebody said that I should make the light bulb one into a shirt. I would so do that, and if you guys would buy it, then maybe I can bring it up with him. If he would sell them on the website.
I could do that.
I would have to make my own website. Yeah, Dick.
Yeah, see, Heather, somebody just said you won't know if they would sell unless you put them up on your own website, Heather.
And I'd be willing to do like commissions and stuff and requests. So if you want art from me, message him, I guess. Maybe I'll make my own YouTube channel and be even more famous. Because I'm the younger, better version of him. My hair is just a little bit better.
Yeah, a little bit better. And Sherry just said she would buy one. Yeah, you never know if they want the banks to fail. You never know about that. Glow-in-the-dark STD shirt. Yeah, that's funny. That college is making $1 trillion. Yeah, they're making a ton of money.
Well, it's like we had the one guy donate like what, 50 million?
50 million, yeah.
He graduated from
like 10 years ago. Yeah, like 10 years ago, wasn't it? I think that's...
Yeah, he became like a multi-billionaire. I was like,
Yeah.
I'll just donate some 50 million. I have that line
I mean, it's a nice write-off. You should totally make a shirt, Heather. That's what they're saying. How much for the light bulb? Tubular Guy 9 wants to know.
Make an offer, I guess. I don't know.
You are a younger, better version, but don't crush your dad. That's right. Respect the old man.
I don't know if I can give up the time painting, but I do have like a print of it that's like hardstock print that's shiny and stuff. So I really like the original. I don't know.
My coupe is a concrete floor straw. Gets too heavy. Have to have a tractor and a backhoe. Yeah, I just like I said, I've got it on the linoleum floor for the chicken coop, and I'm just going to be able to push it right out the door. So that's prettier too. Yeah, she's prettier than me. I will give her that. You can't sell the light bulb. It's your dad's favorite, Linda Smith just said.
Well, then maybe we can make prints of it and sell the prints. I know lots of people do that for like cheaper.
That's right. Awesome.
I love Austin Powers.
1 million. That's right.
Why have a trillion? You can have a billion. Or billions.
A trillion is more than a billion.
Yeah. And he goes back in time. It's like a billion doesn't even exist yet. Oh, I love those movies.
All college education is communist indoctrination. I don't agree with that. If you have a child that's got a brain in their head, a real true brain, and can think for themselves, Heather thinks for herself. Now, her and I do not agree on everything. I'm going to tell you right off the bat, and that's okay. And I respect her because of that, actually. I want her to have her own thoughts. And, I definitely want her to think for herself.
Shagadelic baby. That's like my favorite line. I love that.
Yeah, dreaming of sailing away, the ship and the light bulb. Yep. I just thought it was like so cool that she, when she made that one. Did you do that 2 years ago?
It was last year.
Last year? Okay.
Yep.
No, Heather definitely thinks for herself. She will not, if she has an opinion, she's going to keep that opinion. Mm-hmm. She's like me in that aspect. She thinks one way, and that's fine.
Maybe your guy could help me with the website. I would get a website up, put my face, and that's it.
Hey, Mr. Ross. Ed, you are just as beautiful, darn it. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. No, that's for sure. The apple does not fall far from the tree. She's a sharp cookie, and she's going to do, like I said, she's going to do very, very well. Like I told her, I said, how does it feel to be 17 years old and have the world right here in the palm of your hand? That's awesome. My kids are both hard-headed as the wife and I are. There's nothing wrong with that. I don't think you're seeing my comments. Jennifer just said that. I saw that one. I don't know what else we had to put up there.
Now that I'm 17, I'm the dancing queen. Young and free. Only 17.
Did I party in college? I didn't go to college. I went to, like I said, I went to nursing school, but I didn't go to nursing school until I was 29.
You partied before then? Though?
I partied a lot before then. A lot of back road parties. Did a lot of partying. Been all over the country. I had a great time, guys. I'm not going to lie. Yeah, ABBA. She knows. Of course she knows ABBA.
Yeah. I even have an ABBA record, The Visitors. I like that album.
Yeah. No,
I guess I have to make shirts now. That's just the verdict.
I guess so. Yeah, you got to keep your originals, though.
Yeah.
Heather, are you going to sell that ship picture? How much?
I don't know. How much do you think it's worth, Dad? I don't know.
It wouldn't be up to me. We could have to put it up and do an auction.
Mm-hmm. Because I wouldn't want it like $10. Like that's a lot of work for not enough for that, but maybe we'll do an auction.
Yeah, ABBA's good. I like ABBA too. I'm not gonna lie, I loved ABBA. I listen to such a wide variety of music.
850. That's way too much.
Yeah.
I'll take it though. No. Just kidding.
Don't sell anything until you get your own store. Jennifer just said that.
Incense and peppermint. I'll put it in my phone right now and look at it later.
Always overcharge people, they will want it more. That's funny.
I'm sure I can draw a lot of stuff. Maybe when I get my website, apparently now that's
Elle Gibson said she'd buy a t-shirt with the ship on it. We could probably do print, something like that. We could
Yeah.
definitely do that.
And if I get a website set up, I can take requests for people and stuff, and I can draw whatever you want. You just don't have to buy my art that I already have, I guess. All right, I have Incense and Peppermint on my phone. I'll listen to it once this is over.
My STD is what it stands for is one step at a time, one thing at a time, and one day at a time. That's STD. Step, day, and time.
I don't know if I can do animation.
No, he's saying animate that character behind me.
I know what animation is. I just don't know if I can do it.
Artistic flair is expensive, so charge what you're worth. Chris just said that.
Oh, I love
Steel
Kiss.
Tiger says, my wife hates that saying. Well, it's funny because, of course, everybody correlates STD with sexually transmitted disease, obviously. So,
and I like the band Kiss. Their song, the album Dynasty is my favorite.
I'm seeing your comments, Jennifer, so I don't know.
Don't know why we're not seeing the ones you want us to see.
Lori Austin just said, I've been an employed artist for 25 years. Well, like I said, Heather loves doing her art. You know, there's nothing wrong with that at all. There's absolutely nothing wrong with that. Go check on those chickens real quick, please.
I'm being dismissed.
No, you can come back. Worked hard for your STD and it earned it. It just itchy. That's funny. No, but it's funny because people, you know, obviously correlate it with the other thing. But the way I use it, I like the way I use it better. So, and you don't forget STD. So that's why it just worked out really, really well. Yeah, she should do a Joy of Painting show. Yeah. Prepper Pinner. That would be funny. Hey, Jennifer, thank you very much for the donation, hon. Thank you very much. Is there a word or a series of words? Oh, yeah. Mike was asking Jennifer, is there a series of words or words that YouTube is blocking? So. It's a great catchphrase. Yeah, and it's something you don't forget. And that's the best part about it. He is not seeing my comment. Jennifer, I am seeing your comment. I just saw your comment right now. A good start for an artist is to open up a frame shop. Sue just said that. STD will get your attention. Absolutely it will. You know, so once you get your STD, you don't forget. That's for sure. That is for sure. What does she need for art supplies? Beautiful artwork there Heather has. Yeah, she does. And thank you very much, Prepnik, thank you very much, and thank you for that donation. Yeah, she really does. Art supplies, she's got colored pencils out the wazoo, so she does not need any more colored pencils. But any other kind of art supplies, if you wanted to send her, you know, that's up to you guys. But yeah, she, like I said, she loves doing painting. So if you wanted to send her different paints that she could use for painting, that might be a really good thing too. So if that's what you're looking to do.
Chickens are on prison.
All right, beautiful. They're on Facebook and will sell her work. Oh, there's somebody on Facebook. Jennifer is saying that will sell your work. Yeah, watercolors. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. I have Winsor and Newton Cotman watercolors. I have.
Oh, you got
a boy.
Abel.
Oh.
Okay, Eddie, not too close now. Okay, back him off. Thank you.
Thank you, Cindy. Love you.
I didn't,
Only her, because she's cool. No, I'm just kidding.
why am I being screened? I don't know that you are. On Facebook? I don't know why you're. I don't know what you mean.
Have you just not seen it, or?
I've seen it. I've seen a bunch of comments that she's put up there. Well, they are forgiving. Yeah, led the home loan exactly. Cute cat you have. I have an orange tabby myself. Yeah, we have Max. He's our orange boy.
My favorite medium to work with is watercolors. I use them a lot because they're hard to work with, and I want to be unique because not a lot of people use them because they are hard to work with. So, yep.
Okay, Jennifer, who will sell her work? I don't. Artist Gold. Oh, Artist Gold.
Artist Guild.
A guild. Okay, I see it now.
Eddie, you got $5 for bringing Abel.
Thank you very much, and thank you for the donation. That's funny. The Artists Guild of what now? Of Vermont?
I don't know. I didn't see it before the comment or they went back up.
Okay. Yes, there she goes. Finally.
Well, I'll have to look into them. I mean, Vermont, that'd be a lot to ship it there, or even San Francisco.
Do I have any cheap finds on glass greenhouses? You know what? I haven't seen anything that way yet. Yes, the website address will be blocked. Tina, if you're okay, so here's the thing. For that art place you're talking about, shoot me an email. preppernurse1@yahoo.com. Jennifer, send me that information in an email, so then that way I can just give it to Heather, and that way she can get it that way. So then we'll have it right there.
For whoever said they make Skittles, or they make watercolors using Skittles. Oh my god, I cannot speak. Skittles using... Okay, you get what I'm saying. I had to do a project like that for AP Chemistry. We did make our own project, and I made watercolors out of Skittles. And then it was really sticky and gross, and I was like, I don't like this, so...
Mike Nice says go to art school, not the FBI.
Well, the school I'm going to has a huge art program, which I do also want to get into. Maybe I'll go to, like, art therapy or something instead of the FBI, but it's 5-ish years away, so...
Yeah, she got a lot of time to change exactly what she wants to do.
But I do want to pursue some art, even in the background.
Selling art in Vermont has a higher turnover rate. Oh, okay. Yeah, do a painting of Dad working on the homestead.
I want to paint fun things.
Hey, Lori Austin.
The bringer of the kitties.
The bringer of kitties. Yes, thank you. Yes, he is. Thank you for that donation. I appreciate that.
Yeah, I might do a minor in art. We'll have to see. Who knows?
Major in both, somebody just said. Yeah, she could do a major and a minor, can't you?
Yeah, I can triple minor, double major.
Double major.
Lots of stuff.
Yeah, yeah. There's plenty of stuff. I'm sure she'll do art in college as well. So.
Like I just said I would.
Like you just said you would. Yes. Did you sign up for any art yet?
I don't know my schedule.
Oh.
They make it free.
Okay.
So.
FBI needs sketch artists also. Kevin just said that. I would major in my minor.
Wow, Mike Knife really does not want me to go to the FBI.
I guess not.
Sorry, dude. I don't know what you want me to tell you.
Take summer courses. Yeah, she can do it. The options are wide open for her.
Mm-hmm. Maybe not engineering. I'm not fantastic at math. But I had a really bad teacher for 2 years, so.
Right. You probably need fine arts credit hours anyway. Well, I know that like with her taking all the AP courses, some of that correlates into college. So, you know.
Oh yeah, a lot of my stuff will transfer over, and then I'll have a lot more flexibility in free times because I won't have to take so many, like, regular classes, I guess.
Right. How does Eddie feel about Heather leaving for school? He's okay with it. I mean, it's like it's going to be weird, obviously. You know.
Because I'm his favorite sister.
Well, you're his only sister.
Exactly.
She's very bossy to him, though. I've had to curtail her a little bit because she was getting a little full of herself for a while.
That's just who I am.
Well, the biggest thing is when she gets into how would Eddie's dental work be done after SHTF without Novocaine? Well, unfortunately, there's, you do what you have to do in that situation.
I did take calculus, and I can almost guarantee you I failed the AP exam. It was awful. I was not good at it. I'll know on the 7th how I did, so maybe I'll have to show you.
Yeah, we can find out what your stuff was.
Mm-hmm.
No, Eddie's not going to college. No, Eddie's going to be staying here at the homestead with me.
Heck yeah, for having a twin. Superior genes, right?
Well, she'll be back around.
I can send him selfies, and he can broadcast them on here. So now it'll be like I'm right here with you.
No, Eddie's not going to have a job, Richard.
Not right now, at least. Maybe
Right.
something online, but not traditionally.
Not a traditional type of job, no. He wouldn't be able to do that, unfortunately. You're ahead of most college kids if you have calc. Well, like I said, she took all kinds of stuff that she didn't have to take to challenge herself as a senior. And
Yeah, like by, obviously, at the time I graduate tomorrow, I'll have taken 10 AP courses, while most people take 4 or 5, so kind of ahead of the game there.
Yep. So she will have that heads up as far as that goes with college.
Yeah. It is just algebra on steroids. I don't know why it ever has to be used. Some of the questions I was like, this has no use in my life ever.
You can actually get on the same channel and webcam live stream together. Oh, there you go.
Or maybe I'll just do my own live streams alone. Why do I need him?
Eddie is good at stacking wood. Yes, he is. Eddie does help a lot around the homestead, and he will continue to do so. So, now we will definitely miss Heather, but we will do okay.
And I'm also not going into the Air Force, so again, no use in my life.
Right. Why not work for the city in Eddie's case? Yeah, like Eddie couldn't. He's good with computers and electronics. He is, and so that would be something more up his alley, and he would have to do that at his own pace.
I like the joke, don't drink and derive. That's funny. I'll have to tell my calculus teacher that if I see her tomorrow at graduation.
That is
That
funny.
is funny. I'll tell Ethan.
All right, guys. Well, it's 9:00 here, so we are going to jump off here. So thank you, everybody.
And finally eat. He's been depriving me of the food that we want. He's like, we have to have it after the live stream. I'm like,
Yeah, we're cooking up.
I'm so hungry.
Yeah, we're gonna eat. So I told her, I said, after the live stream, we're gonna go and eat. She's like, all right. So, well, thank you everybody for being here tonight.
And
Kind of
thank you
low
for the
key,
donations.
low key tonight, which was fine, and that's okay. I didn't think it was going to be a topic that a lot of people were interested in.
They're interested in me.
Well, no, you kind of jumped in here, which is fine. I'm glad you joined us.
Yes, I don't see people complaining.
No, they did not. So anyway, guys, remember, we are all in this together. That's important to remember. Also remember, hug and kiss the ones you love. Tell them every single day. Tomorrow is not guaranteed, so it's really, really important to tell the people you care about every single day, okay? Also remember, guys, STD. It's one step at a time, one thing at a time, and one day at a time. Whatever you're trying to accomplish, whatever you're trying to do, you can do it. The only one that's going to stop you from getting there is yourself. Nobody else can stop you, okay? Stay positive, stay happy, stay away from negativity. You're going to be great, okay? I will see you guys all tomorrow. Have a great day. Prepper Nurse 1 out for now.
And Heather.
And Heather, goodbye. All right.